event. Had a couple of sad notes as we told you about the Baltimore Raven receiver. The coach of Arkansas, he buried his brother last week. John L. Smith buried his brother at 53 years old. Steve Sable, NFL Films, he passed away at 69 years old. Most of you who've ever seen a highlight, the Sable, Steve and his dad, Ed, are the people that were behind that. Those moments when you see LT over there cursing everybody out. They were the ones who made those clips and those films.
Were they responsible for the frozen tundra?
Yeah, all that stuff. They started
Howard Cosell.
Back in the late 60s. They started.
Indianapolis, Green Bay, the frozen tundra.
They make it exciting. And then it's like.
There was only one team standing between the Bears.
Big Kenny, you did tell me a boxer had passed away.
Yeah, there was a boxer. He was a world championship boxer that passed away. Corey Sanders was
46.
shot. Yeah, he was shot. South African boxer. And he best known for beating Vladimir Klitschko, I believe, in 2004.
Okay.
Was having lunch or something like that with his family in a restaurant, and two robbers allegedly stormed in the restaurant, took a cell phone and a bag, and killed this dude and nobody else. So they say it was random.
Sound
but
a little personal.
Yeah, they say it was random, but I mean, over a cell phone and a bag, come on.
So they just grabbed that to make it look like
a robbery.
It was a robbery. I got you on that. Sad to hear. 46 years old, Corey Sanders. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey Sanders. Yep, what's that? Flo Rida now is not 47.
Yeah, my sources are all jacked up.
Lady TV, let me scratch that off my list, too. You don't sit here and told me. I thought that seemed like, I wanted to get on his health care plan if he's 47 years old.
No, I just went back and I was like,
how old is he for real?
He's 43. He's 43.
Which means he's 47. Yeah, so he's 47.
He
If
might
he's in entertainment and he's claiming 43, then he's really 47.
But I had to check my sources again because that might have been a little rough.
But we are in the birthdays. We only had a couple birthdays. John Harbaugh, the head coach of the Ravens, had his 50th birthday last week. Sophia Loren, 78 years old.
And she still sexy to me.
A beautiful woman.
Frankie Avalon is 72 years old.
Way before my years.
Wait. Adam West, the original Batman.
The original Batman.
Want to take a guess?
82.
You hit it on the nail there, Big Kenny. 82 years
79.
old.
I'm very good at guessing someone's age.
How old was Robin?
Yeah, how old was Robin?
Robin would be somewhat of a quarter of a century younger than Batman. Oh my goodness, we must go to the Bat computer and calculate Robin's age now.
Alfred got to be like 200 because
yes, I'm already cryogenically frozen, sir.
Actor Robert Blake had his 79th birthday.
And the baby,
Beretta.
Is he still is Beretta still in jail?
No, he was on Dr. Phil the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He choked somebody to death or something.
Sure,
he did a couple of things to death to a few people. Choked some people, shot some people. He's just a grim reaper, that Robert Blake. He went from.
You can't hold Beretta down. He had one of the best theme songs too. But go ahead.
Isn't it kind of ironic that a guy who killed his wife is known for a character named Beretta? Just saying. Am I the only one?
Jimmy Fallon had his 38th birthday. Jada Pinkett Smith turned 41 last week.
In human years.
No, she's 41.
In human years.
James Gandolfini had his 51st birthday.
He's that old?
That's one of the
That's Tony Soprano.
He was Tony Soprano.
That's
Yeah, like you don't know who I am, Lady
What's the
T.
name of the thing that they?
The Sopranos.
The Sopranos.
Maybe the.
I thought he was 51 when he started with the Sopranos. I mean,
I love that show
51.
too. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
You're drawing a blank because I'm gonna dig a dirt nap for you.
Young Jock had his 30th birthday. Rapper Young Jock. And Bill DeVoe, new addition, Ricky Bell.
Did you go to the concert the other
had
night?
his 45th birthday last week.
You know they had a concert close to the house.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. The New Edition was in concert, Chastain.
Yeah, they
Was
at
Bobby
their,
there?
They was at that Waffle House over close to.
Did Bobby show up?
I don't know. I didn't go to the concert.
Yeah,
But I think he probably would have
He
been.
showed up, but they didn't let him in. He can come, but he
New
can't perform with
Ricky
nobody.
Bell. I used to like that Poison.
No, Poison was the jam.
Ricky Bell. There we go.
Well, you know, he trying to get back into good graces. Way to do
Yeah,
it.
he's
You
trying
right
to
on
work his
time.
way in there. We'll be back with more of the Sports Jock Show. Give us a call at 1-800-926-7562 or hit us at thesportsjock.com. We'll be back after this.
I must warn you, I sense something strange in my mind. Yo, situation is, let's get it.
More of the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
Kids have the craziest ideas about food. Where do they get this stuff? Like eating Brussels sprouts helps you hit home runs. And eating carrots gives you X-ray vision. It's nuts. And I honestly have no idea where my daughter got this notion that broccoli is the official food of professional ballerinas. Kids, the only reason my 4-year-old loves cantaloupe is because he's convinced it comes from the moon.
One small step for man, lots of potassium for mankind.
And the other day when my oldest came up to me and said, "Mom, will eating peas and carrots really help me pull off a fakey frontside ollie with a twist?" I look him in the eye and say, "It can't hurt, honey. It can't hurt."
Moms everywhere are finding creative ways to help their kids eat 5 servings of fruit and vegetables a day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council.
Look around you. 1 in 4 kids in the U.S. faces hunger. It's not always easy to see the signs, but in this land of plenty, there are kids who don't know where they'll get their next meal. Join Share Our Strength and take the pledge to end childhood hunger here in America by 2015. Learn how at NoKidHungry.org. Their next meal could come from you.
And now, back to the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. I'm the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy. A couple of weeks ago on this show, well, I can't even say that because we have hot and heated debates on this show all the time. But one of the topics that got hot and heated, no, Lady T, we're not going to talk about Taylor Townsend. We're moving on. Relax.
Okay.
You started getting that look in your eye with your 2 chains.
Rolling my eyes down.
Over at the Kenny.
I know we weren't talking about Taylor Townsend if it was a subject that was hot.
I give you that one.
We were talking about drinking between married men and married women. The report out of Cincinnati, the University of Cincinnati, said that married men drank less than married women. The both of you had different viewpoints. If I remember correct, married men drink less. I said the word less.
That dude just be speaking all out of turn now.
Did I not say less?
See what progress do to some people.
He threw me all off. Play me a clip, man. Play me a clip. We took it to the streets.
You were going to tell
Oh,
them
yeah. Before we play the clip, Big Kenny said that, if I remember correct, the alcohol was too weak. It wasn't potent enough for them. They needed heavier narcotics.
Straight to the vein.
And Lady T said something about dealing with the kids, as she always is her stance, her soapbox.
My only struggle in life. wasn't even gangs in
I
Chicago.
be drunk because of these kids.
It wasn't even gangs in Chicago. It is my children.
They're doing you in.
Totally.
So we had the bad producer take this to the streets and see what other married couples had to say.
Taking it to the streets for the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy. Conway Twitty I have with me.
Jennifer Hill.
And Frank Hill.
How y'all doing today?
We're good, thank you.
Good. Okay. Hey, a recent survey just came out said that married women tend to drink more than married men. Is that true? Why or why not?
I don't believe it's true, but I do believe that married women do drink more than they used to. I know a lot of women who get stressed out because of kids and definitely drink more than they probably had intended to before they got married.
I think I could definitely drink more beer than she can.
It depends if both couples are working or not. I think that if the man works, the woman doesn't, then the women may have opportunity to drink more because they're just more relaxed and hanging out a little more.
I know the Hills. They live on my street. I was drinking with them last night.
Hanging out. And what a way to parent drunk.
Right.
What kind of statement were we saying?
Well, actually,
kids?
I don't think the same women that she's saying have the time to go out and get drunk aren't really the primary caregiver of the kids. They've got, they've got nannies and other women that are drunk driving the kids around. So, they're just drunk stationary somewhere.
I'm not going to catch the case.
You can imagine that if the mother is drinking, the nanny definitely needs a drink because he's dealing with the mother and the kids.
Right. So every time, could you bring me another Bloody Mary? I sure can. And suck one down, and I bring you one. And so
I got to taste it, so I don't
know
want to
the
make
Hills.
it too.
They live on my block.
Right, let's see what somebody else had to say to this.
Taking it to the streets for the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy. Conway Twitty I have with me.
Libby Hoppy.
Noah Hoppy.
How you doing today?
Great.
Hey, a recent survey just came out said that married women tend to drink more than married men. Is that true? Why or why not?
It depends on what I'm putting up with that day. No, I'm kidding. I don't think it's true. I think that women drink differently than their married husbands. I may tend to drink like a glass of wine while my husband has a few beers, but I don't think I drink more than my husband now.
No, definitely don't drink more. I'll tell you, during the pregnancy period, when we get a free DD for 9 months, that's always enjoyable, right? So I guess I get a leg up during that time frame. And then afterwards, I pull back a little bit. You can drink. No?
A little more.
A little more. Always in moderation, of course.
Yeah.
What's a free DD?
Designated driver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she's pregnant, so she's not supposed to be drinking.
You can tell I don't know anything about drinking.
Right.
What is it?
First of all, their name was terrible. Libby Hoppy. What kind of name
and
is that?
Libby Hoppy and Bobby Hoppy.
His name was Noah.
It's Hippie Hoppy.
Noah Hoppy.
We're the Hippity Hoppies, and we are. I was like, what
it's Libby Hoppy and Bobby Hoppy, and this is our daughter Tippy Hoppy. This is Tippy Hoppy and our son Bippy Hoppy.
And the kind of music we listen to is Hippie Hoppy.
Hippie Hoppy.
Well, Noah said he drinks beer. I see these guys love to drink beer. Can they own beer, man?
I love beer too. That's my favorite drink.
You saying that's not going to cut it for you?
No, I'm straight to the
He'll
vein. I'm
yak.
telling you, I'm straight to the vein.
Just
What
want two ice cubes and
2 ice cubes and a spoon. And some latex tubing to tie it off with, and I just need to nod off. What was that you said? Yeah, okay, whatever.
That's that liquid yak.
I think we got one more clip. Let's see this last clip.
Taking it to the streets for the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy, Conway Twitty I have with me.
Janine Pierre Auguste.
Chris. Janine and Chris. Recent survey just said married women tend to drink more than married men. Do you think it's true? Why or why not?
No, I don't think so. But I can see where that can be the case. Things can be more stressful once you get married with life in general and just bringing together two lives. So I think it's more on stress-related things and also social drinking as well.
Yeah, I think they tend to drink more just because you have, like you said, stress and the things that you trying to deal with. So you tend to just sort of sit back and relax, or you can do it casually if you do it together as a couple as well too, is go out and have a drink together.
like they sound like they obviously have been doing.
Chris sound like he's been drinking already.
Yeah, it's to get a couple of
And they gave some to that little chihuahua in the back too back there. Talking about some rough.
But it makes his poo so warm.
He ain't even got a full bark.
It's ridiculous.
So none of the women, like usual, are going to be accountable. They're
What
all
is
going to put it off. No, I don't think so. But
what is
I
this
can
stress?
see how others are doing.
What
it
is
so
this
much.
stress that they're talking about? You don't have to parent the children directly.
If it wasn't the
you
morning
don't have to
messing
work.
with y'all, I would be
You
drinking
just
right now.
Picking up that takeout for your husband.
It's
is
so
very
stressful.
It's very
Yeah.
stressful.
Am I going to watch Oprah or Dr. Phil? Too many
We'll
choices.
be right back after this.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Oh!
You are round MVP.
Yeah, man. Yo, Drew, I finally got round MVP. Round MVP.
No way. That was some ownage. It's a good thing you got me as your wingman.
Right. You mean when you threw that flash grenade at me?
Whatever, man. Huge round. Seriously, great stuff.
Finally earning round MVP takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes.
All right, class. I'm going to pass back your tests. And a high score goes to Brian.
Oh, yeah. High score, baby.
We're all good at something. Maybe it's breakdancing or skateboarding or video games. Whatever you're good at, you have the skills to make it happen. And those same skills will help you get to college. Visit knowhowtogo.org to learn what you should be doing right now to prepare for college. Start taking the steps at knowhowtogo.org.
I've got what it takes. So do you.
Brought to you by the American Council on Education, Lumina Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
And now, back to the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy.
Trying to call home all of my change I spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? Yeah, I know it's hard to remember.
Welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. I'm the Sports Jock Wayne Gandy. In middle school in Pennsylvania, there's a couple up in Delaware Valley School District, that's in Pennsylvania, who is suing the school district for trying to implement middle school drug testing. Delaware School District is putting a new form of testing in for any athletic or extracurricular activity, and they want students to have to be drug tested, kind of like they do in pro sports or even in college. There are some states, Florida, Alabama, Missouri, West Virginia, Arkansas, Ohio, New Jersey, and Texas that already have this in their school systems. The schools can, if they choose to, have this program in those states. They did deem about 20 years ago that high school players could be, the U.S. Supreme Court could be tested. This family feels like it takes away their daughter's right. It infringes on their daughter's rights. Big Kenny, Lady T,
Her rights to use drugs, or her rights to not be found out about the drugs she's using? What are her rights?
Well, first
I'm confused.
Do you see this as a good program? Because the school districts that have it and the Delaware Valley School District that's trying to put it in, they say this is put in to deter kids from using drugs.
I think that all kids should be drug tested. I don't think it should just come down to the athletes. I think everyone should be, if anybody is gonna be. I think it's ridiculous that we add to the notion of having to start doing it in middle school, but it is the way the world is now, and playing sports is a privilege. So I can see how if they were going to start it anywhere, that they would start it at that level, just to say, if you're going to have this privilege, then you have to stay on the straight and narrow. And I do think it would deter them from using.
Do you think it would deter the kids from using or deter them from playing sports? I mean, because at that age, which's more important to you, being an athlete or being part of your demographic collective? I mean, I think it's fitting in is super important in the junior high years. That's when you first start to develop physically, you start to develop a lot emotionally, and being accepted is something that those kids really
Kenny, you're suggesting that kids are becoming crackheads, like they can't give up their weed smoking.
I'm not suggesting that they're becoming crackheads. I'm just saying that there's a great many more children that are experimenting with drugs that are playing organized sports. And so if you've already got them more prone to use drugs and they go, well, if you use drugs, you can't get on this team, then I'll just save myself the embarrassment and just go into the bleachers and get high rather than try out and then later get found out to be a drug user.
Well, I think the world's going to come to the end, according to Kenny. Go ahead.
I see this as a good thing because, and I understand your point, Big Kenny. I think in our time, when we were in middle school, that age, we were just getting into sports. Most of these kids now are put into sports at 6, 7 years old. So they kind of get to where it's their love. They want to be part. They're used to being on a team. And now when I have to go to middle school, which means that I'm going to go to the high school, I leave Little League. So for me to continue to do what I've been doing since I was 6 years old, now I'm subjected to a test. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it puts that kid to make a choice. What is more important? Doing the drug or being able to do what you like to do or what you've been doing?
And that's the only chance you have.
This couple is saying that it's wrong for you to hand my 13, 16-year-old daughter a cup and tell her to pee in it. And I'm saying, well, she can pee in it now at 16 or she can pee in it at 20. But at some point, especially how this society is going, they're going to have drug testing everywhere. I know in most sports, especially college, drug testing for sports. Even at a lot of jobs, you have to take a drug test. They're even trying to make you take a drug test to get welfare.
I hope they don't do it for radio. I'm just saying. This would probably be a whole different program. It really would. It would be a totally different program.
Across the country, though. Not just in here.
That's what I'm saying. Radio, television, it would be so much more. The energy level would be lower noticeably. And just seems like, the snacks wouldn't be as good in the break rooms. It just,
they have not, in no program of the states that I have mentioned, no middle school kid has tested for performance-enhancing drugs. They have had a couple to test for marijuana, positive for marijuana.
But what parent wouldn't want to know, or you know what I'm saying? Like one of my friends' daughters was suspected of maybe, smoking weed. I told her, drug test her yourself so you'll know. That's how you shut that down. Don't listen to her. Drug test yourself. It can't be anything bad with it.
But now if a kid gets caught with performance-enhancing drugs, then somehow an adult's got to be involved in that.
Sure.
It'd be hard for me to believe that you can get your hands right on some performance-enhancing drugs with no help.
So. But, people love their sports, and everybody trying to get their child a competitive edge.
Shoot them up with roids?
I saw some little 8-year-old boy do like 400 push-ups or something on the internet. So who knows? I think it's a good thing. I'm going to see how it happens when it comes to Georgia. Be very interesting. We'll be back with more of the Sports Jock Show right after this.
Got to go pull all my kids out of organized sports.
This is crazy, but here's my number. So call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number.
More of the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
Psst. Hey, over here.
What?
Right here, on the side of the house.
Who said that?
Look down. I'm right at your feet.
Wait, the basketball?
Yes, the basketball. Right down here, where the kids left me a long time ago. Man, you know how lonely it is being a ball and not being able to bounce or roll?
Excuse me?
Remember when you got me for the kids? You said, now kids, you have no excuse not to go outside and play.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I'll miss flying through the air and hearing the shouts of joy when I swish through the basket. What do you say? Could you give me a little air and remind the kids of how fun I still am?
Okay. Oh, wow. You are flat.
Easy, I'm ticklish. Let's get bouncing.
As Native American parents and caregivers, our encouragement to healthy lifestyles for our kids is helping them get outside and play. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov/Indian Country. Brought to you by USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council.
And now, back to the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy.
The truth is, he will throw your ass in the ocean. It's time to wrap things up on the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. The ocean. We already are there.
Wow.
So
yeah,
fast.
it seems like I just sat down in
Yeah.
the seat.
Talk of gang
Talking
violence
about
and
gang
drugs
violence.
and the hours just
It went
wow.
by. Yeah.
Yeah, we hit on drugs, alcohol. We were like the ATF. Alcohol,
ATF
firearms.
and ATL, shout
What you know about the ATL?
I do. I know a little bit. We both got, you know.
We'd like to thank Todd Harris, LA Dodger scout, for helping us out with the baseball report. As I said, the season is down to about 10 games. Braves fans, Chipper Jones night is Friday. For any of you listening in the New York area, our good friend Dorsey Levens is doing his Bell Rung premiere up there tomorrow night. Don't ask me where. I just know it's in New York. It's called Bell Rung, Dorsey Levens. We'd like to thank Han Vance, BigHarryBlog.com, College Football Report. Han and Todd did a great job today. Thank you guys for calling in to the show. Big Kenny, you got anything going on? Any comedy, any spots I can come get a laugh?
This Friday night I will be in Savannah, Georgia. So if you care to make the 4 hour
You gonna laugh at the team? You laugh at the Savannah State team?
No, but they will be the subject of many a joke. You can believe that. Hopefully the community won't get too upset. But be in Savannah, Georgia this weekend. So y'all check it out, thebigkenny.com for all of the details.
2 Chainz, you got anything going on?
2 Chainz.
You can go to my website, www.tinataylorBrown.com, and see all kind of crazy skits and stand-ups and just foolishness that I do on the side.
3 kids slapping you across the head.
All I do is talk about my children, so get to know me through my
While
kids.
she drinks.
A Bloody Mary. Well, we had some games we picked last week that the guys behind the glass over there want to get to. We don't know who they picked. I know that they love to come in with a new piece of paper.
No.
Last week they wrote it on yellow. It's funny how that paper is white today. I went 1, 2. I was 5 and 4. The Steelers messed me up last
5 and 4. Kenny only has 5 and 3. What that team you missing?
Yeah, what team am I missing?
Yeah.
Oh, I picked the Charger game too. So I was 4 and 4.
4 and 4. 8. Okay.
Right, I'm 5 and 3.
What y'all got?
We went 5-4.
That's 9.
He didn't go to first grade.
We had Falcons, Panther. We had the Falcons win, the Bucks,
okay,
the Dolphins, the Bears, the Vikings, the Raiders, and we just lost the Patriots and the Panther game.
Well, let's pick these games here real quick.
Two losses. I'm sorry, Tina.
Green Bay, Seattle tonight.
Green Bay.
We'll take the Pack.
Seattle.
Carolina, Atlanta. It's next Sunday.
Atlanta.
ATL.
Yeah, the Falcons will soar. New England, Buffalo. Take Pretty Tom with the beard.
Go Bills.
I'm going to go Buffalo.
You going Buffalo?
I'm going to go Buffalo.
Go Bills.
With
He's number 3 scoring quarterback in the league, man. He's the number 3 scoring quarterback in the league.
And they got Stevie Johnson.
The Vikings in Detroit.
Detroit.
The Lions.
Vikings.
San Fran at the Jets.
Jets. No question. We're going with the Jets.
I'm going with the Niners.
49ers over here.
Oakland at Denver.
I'm going to go with Tape Neck.
I'm going to
go with Peyton.
I'm going to go with the Broncos, too. San Diego at Kansas City.
KC.
I'm going to go with the Chargers. Come on, Spikes. Get on it, baby. Get on
Chargers also.
Dolphins at Arizona.
I'm going to go with the Birds.
I'm going to go with the Cards, too.
Cards. We got.
And the Giants at Philly. I'm going to go with Eli.
Michael Vick.
I'm going to go with the Giants.
He's just going with Vic because he.
Behind the glasses beat y'all 2-1 over here, though.
Well, like I said,
ain't nobody asking you.
You can keep our choices, Lady T.
For you that play the lottery, the Powerball is up to $200 million. I just like to tell
Gotta
you
go.
that.
See you later.
It's up to $200 million for the 19th time in a row. Forbes, number 1 richest man is Bill Gates. Just for you people that like to keep up with that.
You ever think Bill Gates wants to put something else in his name, like Bill paid way more than you regular lames Gates or something
47%.
Like that? Yeah. Bill pay more taxes than you've earned in your lifetime.
$6 billion. It's the 19th time he's been the richest man in America, Bill Gates. But Sounds of the Ocean means that the sports jock gets a moment to vent. And if you watched last night's game between the Ravens and the Patriots, which the Ravens won, you saw a gentleman streaking across the field. He was in his underwear and he had taken a towel and made a cape. Somebody needs to tell this man, when y'all arrest him, please tell him this is the internet age. You can actually just make a video of your stupidity and send it out. They used to streak because there was no other way to get the media to see them. But obviously you did not get this memo. That was a 70s thing.
He's
where they
old
only,
school.
I mean, I'm sitting there like, dude, you could just get a lovable cat and, eat it and put it on everybody would see you.
Show it playing the guitar.
You don't have to do it and get arrested anymore. You could just put stuff on the internet. Trust me, I didn't believe people did these things until I turned my computer on. And then you had enough nerve to write, don't be a bully, be a superhero. Don't be an idiot. Stay in school. That's what you should have had on there. I tell you, throw him in the ocean there,
Walk
Twitty.
the plank.
For Big Kenny.
Yeah.
Lady T.
I'm going to come up in here streaks.
All of the child groups are looking for this dude to endorse them now.
The Sports Jock Show. We'll be back next Monday. Enjoy the game tonight. Seahawks, Packers. Y'all have a good afternoon.
We out.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Yeah. Don't do it. Keep your eye on the sparrow. When the going gets narrow. Don't do it. Don't do it. Where can I